Hi guys, Dajahao. This is my third video on Where Winds Meet, and today I'll be covering the healing system both in PvP and PvE co-op functions. I'll walk you through what the key healing weapons are and what the basic moves are, show the rotation, and give you some samples of actual gameplay. As you can see, I'm on the China server, so I'll try to walk you through this as I open up the menu, which is called like training. You can see there are two weapons that have a healing function. There's the umbrella and the fan. And not to be confused with the DPS option that both of these weapons have, but these are the two weapons that have a healing function. I'm a little bit under leveled in the weapon arts. I'm 85 overall, but around 60, 64 in umbrella and fan. Let's take a quick look at the healing rotation with the umbrella equipped. Left trigger and X gives you a quick single person heal. Then left trigger and Y puts the umbrella in the air and gives the weakest person in the party a small heal over time, kind of follows you around like a totem. Switching over to fan, area of effect heal, and then the heavy heal, which can be used to revive players in co-op mode. So it's a pretty simple rotation. Essentially, you have two heals on each weapon, and you rotate between them as the cooldowns expire. If you want, you can also use a DPS weapon like a sword, halberd, or a rope dart and combine that with either the fan or the umbrella. But again, I'm trying out the full healing mode with fan and umbrella, both using the healing arts. Actually, I think everyone on my team in this 3 versus 3 has the umbrella as one of their weapons, but the other two players on my team are in DPS mode with their umbrellas. But it's a really great DPS weapon, but you have to level up the DPS aspect of it separately than the umbrella healing art. So as the match starts, I've got my umbrella in the air and I've switched to fan, so I can use the fan healing while the umbrella is essentially in auto heal mode. And using the fan for some ranged attacks and just dropping the fan heals as the cooldowns expire. It's pretty easy to dodge these opponents. I'm not taking that much damage, and whenever I do take some damage, the umbrella will just start healing me. Alright, we're already dominating them, and you can see my co-teammate flying around with the umbrella there using the ranged attack from the umbrella, which is pretty powerful. Using some of the kung fu moves, that's like the leaping frog attack. And we've already got one opponent down. You can see their health bars dropping. They're almost out of the fight. So the steady round of fan heal over time, area of effect heal, which is a left trigger, and X in combination with the heavy heal when you need it, in addition to the totem sort of floating around, provides like a lot of powerful healing. All right, I got most healing out of the three of us, and we got a victory, and my rating goes up. So let's take a look at the next match where we didn't get so lucky. I don't know if I mentioned this before. Matchmaking is pretty uneven right now, and you can tell that I've been queuing for a long time, and it seems like there are not that many people at my level playing 3 versus 3. But now matched up with a separate team, and it looks like we have a better win-loss rate than our opponents. There are also 2 DPS. You can see the blue icons up there on the top with the sword, and the green leaves are the healers. All right, the fight's on. Got fan equipped now. Switch to umbrella and get the umbrella in the air for the healing totem. Casting the area of effect heals. Trying to stay out of the way. Using the fan as a ranged attack. You can also use the umbrella with a ranged attack, assuming that you're not using it in that healing mode. Already starting to struggle keeping the health bars up. The umbrella's in healing mode again. And I probably should have been casting that heavy heal on cooldown. Now it's basically too late. You can see number 1 on my team is in the red. And I might have been too far away for that area of effect healing to take effect on her. But once we lose her, the match is basically decided. And try to keep my teammate alive, but it's to no avail. And the match is lost, essentially. Yep. Let's try again in PvE mode, which is a 5-party fight versus a boss, which is this guy riding a donkey backwards. I think is a character from Chinese history called Zhang Guolao. In this depiction, this character has like a donkey flatulence attack, I guess you could say. Zhang Guolao is one of the 8 immortals from a famous Chinese story, and a lot of, I guess, different historical figures or archetypes are depicted in the campaign and the battles of Where Winds Meet. So, and I got turned into a donkey by stepping into that, I don't know, gaseous pool. So I'm out of the fight, but when you're in donkey mode, you can also expel flatulence to do big damage like that one there, but I had it pointing the wrong way. Alright, so now I cast an area of effect heal, and I've got one opponent down, or one teammate down. That's teammate number 1. Got the umbrella in the air. And you can hear the flatulence sounds. So finally I figured out where the downed teammate is over there, kind of on at 1 o'clock. And I was able to revive him with that fan heavy heal. So he's back in the fight. So I've got the umbrella taking care of me, so I'm not taking a ton of damage in this one. Looks like the boss is about 60% health. And the donkey is now passing gas on us in aerial mode. Alright, seems like I've got the healing mostly under control with the health bars looking pretty good. But I accidentally stepped into that area and got turned into a donkey again. But I think I got the fart attack against the boss that time. Alright, trying some attacks with the umbrella. Even in healing mode, like the umbrella has pretty good attacks. I think umbrella is one of the most OP weapons in the game. And you see a lot of people using it in PvE and PvP. I think they kind of overcompensated on it because maybe they thought that Western audiences would sort of doubt the efficacy of umbrella as a combat option. But also, like, the animations are really cool. The umbrella has some of the best animations in the game. And when you have it following you around like that as a healing totem, it's really, really helpful. I've got another opponent down. And let's see if I can revive him. There, got him back in the game. I think only the fan can do that heavy heal. So I think if you're just using the umbrella for healing in combination with like a DPS weapon, I don't think you can do that move right there. So someone is just flying up there. I don't even know how they do that. There's a lot of functionality in the game haven't been able to grok because of the language issue. But what's cool about the different skills that you pick up in other types of activities. So if you do like questing or campaigning, and you get certain skills, you can bring them into the instances where all the PvE and PvP goes down. But consequently, it ends up with a lot of uneven matchmaking, where you have people that have leveled up, but they haven't acquired some of the different skills that you can see. And I'm not using them very much now, but on that set of 4 icons that's over on the bottom right with the right trigger controls, there are things like a leapfrog, kind of jumping, stun attack. There's the bear Tai Chi move, which is like a throw. Alright, we got the boss taken care of, and everybody survived. Alright, that's it. Thanks very much for watching, and please come back again, subscribe, and give it a like. Cheers.